of what you need to get completed for this week. We're beginning week number 2. For this week, we're going to be doing chapters 3 and 4. Chapter 3 is that dreaded taxes that we all hate, but we have to contribute our share. So in this chapter, I want you to look at how you can reduce your taxes, not illegally reducing them, but what are some of the steps that you could take to reduce your taxes. Then in chapter 4, it's just basically about financial services, banks and credit unions and lending institutions and different aspects to that. So there are 2 YouTube links here that'll give you a little bit more in depth about the chapters. If you want to look at the recorded lecture that I use for my on-campus classes, they are again posted in EagleWeb, and they are also in Connect. You do not have to do anything with them. They're just really in-depth and just walks you through the chapter just about page by page from your ebook. You do have Learn Smart for chapter 3 and 4. You do have a quiz for chapter 3 and 4, and you also have financial application questions for chapters 3 and 4. And again, if you're struggling with the financial application questions, which most of you did not, looks like from the grades I've posted, you did great in that area. There are practice ones at the bottom in Connect. Board this week, we're going to be looking at chapter 3, talking about taxes, and on page 98 it explains a proposal of a flat tax. So you'll see that I have a video down here that talks about the flat tax, and so we're going to be discussing whether or not you would be in favor of implementing a flat tax and why or why not. Again, remember that your original post must be 200 words with a citation in APA formatting. Also, this from here on out, I'm going to change from you having to respond to 3 classmates down to 2. With this being a relatively small class, it makes it kind of difficult to for you to post for you and then try to come up with for 3 rather. So let's just go down to posting for 2 people, and that does not include you answering a post that somebody has posted for you. This is for you have taken 2 of your classmates and you are talking about their discussion board post. All right, this week we are starting the case studies. So in EagleWeb for week 2, and it'll say May 13th through the 19th, you're going to go to chapter 4 on page 120, and there is a scenario, and it is a start saving now. You are going to answer questions 1 and 2 only. The scenario is posted in EagleWeb so that you don't have to try to find it on your ebook. Make sure that you key your answer in a Word document and use the heading with your name, the course number, and week number. And I've given you an example. I showed you Cindy Moss, BBA 432, week 2. Keep in mind that your answer must be 125 words minimum, and you are to use proper grammar and punctuation. When you are completed the case study, upload your case study in EagleWeb under the case study week 2 tab. I will download it. I will make comments on it under the review tab. I will upload it back to you so that you can see what kind of comments I've made about your case study. And finally, not only should you be doing the work, but I need you to start working on those final presentations this week. Again, if you work on it each week, it's going to make life a lot easier than trying to do it all the last week. I will email you toward the end of the week. I want to give you time to get some of your other work completed, an overview of the requirements for the presentation. I will send you the grading rubric. I will also send you the questions that you you are to answer. I will also send you an example of what your presentation should look like. It is not saying that this was a perfect presentation, but it's just something to kind of give you an idea of what you are to do. Make sure that you do not try to copy the presentation, because I do have it saved, and I compare the ones I get if I feel like that there's been plagiarism from this example. Let me know if you have any questions or concerns. You did a great job for week number 1. We're down now to just 6 weeks, so it's going to go by very quickly. Again, hopefully you don't have any problems. If there's an emergency come up, please contact me on my cell phone immediately. Thanks, and have a great week.